Welcome to ISTE 2020. My name is Jenna Dawson and I am super excited to be here with you guys today sharing a recorded content session at ISTE 2020. Even though this year's ISTE session may look a little bit different, it provides a unique opportunity to showcase tools we as educators use on a regular basis. I hope you enjoyed this session. Nearpod plus Microsoft equals better together. With strong active Microsoft integrations that drive student engagement, Nearpod is committed to bringing your classroom to life. This presentation will highlight all the ways Microsoft integrates with Nearpod. What is Nearpod, you ask? Nearpod is a phenomenal student engagement platform that helps educators make any lesson interactive, whether in the classroom or virtual. The concept is simple. A teacher can create interactive presentations that can contain quizzes, polls, videos, collaborate boards, and more. With Microsoft 365 Single Sign-On, you can seamlessly sign into your Nearpod account. Confirm your Microsoft 365 credentials on the sign-in page, and you will be signed into your Nearpod account. Teachers can now validate student names with their Microsoft accounts. When this setting is enabled, students will be required to enter their Microsoft credentials to join the lesson or video, and the name associated with that account will be the name they use to join Nearpod. This is also a great feature when integrating Nearpod into common learning management systems such as Canvas and other platforms. If your lesson is in PowerPoint, you can add it to your Nearpod library by simply dragging and dropping it. You can then add interactive Nearpod activities to your lesson and launch it via Microsoft Teams to your class. The Microsoft Sway integration allows Microsoft 365 users to add rich Sway documents as first-class elements inside their Nearpod lessons. You can add existing sways to your lesson or create new sways dedicated to that lesson. Additionally, Nearpod has assembled a catalog of pre-built sways that cover a variety of topics: animals, countries and continents, famous landmarks, historical events and figures, and seasons and extreme weather. Teachers can easily add their Flipgrid links into Nearpod and view or moderate the Flipgrid teacher dashboard within the Nearpod teacher view, all while students are responding in a Nearpod lesson. In order to use Flipgrid within Nearpod, you will need a Flipgrid account. This activity works only when using Nearpod in a web browser. To add a Flipgrid to your Nearpod lesson, you'll need to first create the prompt within Flipgrid. Once you've created a topic, you can add it into your Nearpod lesson. While editing your Nearpod lesson, select Add Slide. Choose Flipgrid from the Activities tab. Insert the topic URL and the join link URL into the respective fields. To access the topic URL, click on the topic of choice and copy the link from the browser URL. To access the join link, click on Share in Flipgrid and then grab the join link. Once you have pasted both links, click Add to save your Flipgrid slide into your Nearpod lesson. Once Flipgrid is inside your Nearpod lesson, you are able to rearrange or reorder that content anywhere inside your Flipgrid lesson. Microsoft Forms can easily be embedded within a Nearpod lesson to prevent students from having to manage multiple URL or web links. This is another opportunity where you can gain insight into how students are doing throughout the lesson. Using Nearpod as a hub can help prevent and cut down on loss of instructional time as students navigate through instructional resources associated with the lesson. This allows both the teacher and the students to focus more time and attention on the learning goal and objective. Adding a Microsoft Forms quiz or poll to Nearpod can be accomplished by choosing to add web content, copying the share link to the form you want the students to participate in, and then followed by pasting that share link generated from forms from your Office 365 account. Here, that form is embedded right within your Nearpod lesson. All Nearpod users now have access to the integration with Microsoft's Immersive Reader. Students are able to leverage the powerful features of Immersive Reader by utilizing the tool in the following features: Draw It, Quiz, and Poll, in addition to open-ended questions and slides created within Nearpod. Some of the features with Immersive Reader include the ability to leverage text-to-speech capabilities, adjust text size, font, and color, translate words or the entire block of text, and so much more. Nearpod has a dedicated Nearpod app for Windows 10 for your students. After downloading or opening the app, your students can join a lesson by using the code on their Windows device. You can even pin Nearpod to your taskbar for quick and easy access. One Nearpod tip is that school districts can preload this application onto their provisioned Windows device fleet to save students and teachers time. When using Nearpod, you can access your images, videos, and PowerPoints directly from your Microsoft OneDrive. Your students can also save their notes for each Nearpod lesson directly to their personal or school-supplied OneDrives. One way to share Nearpod lessons in teams is to add it to the horizontal bar that runs across the top. To do this, click the plus to add a new tab and type in Nearpod. Here it should ask you to log in. Once you do so the first time, it shouldn't ask you again. It should automatically open your Nearpod account and show all of your Nearpod lessons. Choose the lesson in live or self-paced mode and save it to your team. Here it'll end up at the top horizontal bar where students can access the Nearpod lesson without ever needing to enter a join code. Once you complete this step for the first time, you should only have to log in once and then will have access to everything within your Nearpod library. The Microsoft Teams integration now supports both live and student-paced lessons. With this integration, you can easily share lessons with your students and they can join your Nearpod directly within Teams without needing a join code. This next sharing option allows you to share a session to your Microsoft team in two ways: as an announcement or as an assignment. Students who see the post within Microsoft Teams can click the link and join the session in a new tab. The students will not need to enter a join code. Earlier in this recording, you learned that students can save their notes for each Nearpod lesson directly to their Microsoft OneDrive. Let's review the workflow a student would need to work through in order to attach their notes file to an assignment in Microsoft Teams. When students are viewing their assignment, they need to first open the assignment. Once the assignment is open, the student is going to select Add Work and choose the file from their OneDrive. Then click Turn In. The student now has the notes turned into the teacher who can offer feedback. The teacher can now click Review, which opens the list of students who have turned something in. The student's document containing their notes opens right from within the gradebook inside of Microsoft Teams. Another great resource can be found on the Microsoft Educator Center. This is a course where you can take self-paced that walks through all of the Nearpod features that empower student learners. You can start the course by clicking on the button that says Start Course, and you can view all of the contents within the course by looking at the table of contents. The pages consist of videos, resources, and interactive activities. You can navigate through the course by clicking Next on each of the pages. At the end, you will be asked to complete a quiz where you will then be awarded points and a badge within the Microsoft Educator Center. Nearpod has recently launched a new landing page which highlights how Microsoft and Nearpod integrate for a better overall user experience. You can even sign up and access webinars for more information on how to use Microsoft and Nearpod together. Please take a moment to pause this video to access the Wakelet, which includes additional resources to support the content covered during this recorded session. Once you access the QR code and are navigated to the resource Wakelet, you will find a few resources as you scroll down. The first resource is the landing page created to highlight the different Microsoft integrations. The next resource listed is the link to the course within the MEC, within the Microsoft Educator Center, on Empowering Every Learner with Nearpod. This is the course that you can take to earn points and badges. The third resource listed is a Nearpod blog post. This is a website worth bookmarking for easy reference in order to keep up to date with the latest Nearpod updates. And the final resource listed on this page is another Nearpod blog. Now this Nearpod blog highlights those integrations we talked about today, but I want you to keep in mind that this is an older blog. This was initially posted in September of 2019, so some of the integrations have had some minor updates since then. The most recent and up-to-date information can be found on that first resource, the Microsoft integration landing page that Nearpod has just officially recently launched.
Thank you so much for watching this recorded content session presented at ISTE 2020. It is my sincere hope that you will take the tools utilized today and empower students with learning using both Nearpod and Microsoft integrated together.